If I told you that some of you could own your own car park for free, you probably wouldn't believe me, but it's absolutely true, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to explain. But all this comes about actually with a problem. It starts off with a problem. You see, if someone parks on your driveway, but they don't live at your house and they've got no permission to drive and park on your private driveway, they're not actually committing any kind of criminal offence, unless, of course, they block you from accessing the highway, which is a different story. But I've heard many people around the country have got a problem with someone coming to park on their driveway without permission. Believe it or not, as cheeky as that is, some people are doing it, and the only recourse is either to try to get the council to remove them, which they probably won't because it's a civil matter, and then so the only way of getting them off is to go to court to get the court to order them to leave your property, because it's ultimately trespass. But trespass is a civil tort, a civil wrong, and unless it amounts to some kind of aggravated trespass, there's not a lot else you can do about it. However, if you're in the situation and you've got someone persistently parking on your driveway, or you just want to avail yourself of the opportunity, as I said at the outset of the video, to get yourself a free car park, you probably know where this video is going by now. You see, all private car parks just have a sign at the entry to the car park and signs around the car park telling you that it's private land, number one, and there's a contract if people want to park on there, number two, and if they do want to park on there, there are given fees that they need to pay for a certain amount of time. And here's the great bit: if they don't pay those fees for parking for the duration that they're on your what is now a car park, then you are going to issue them with an administration fee, and this is what the big companies call a parking charge notice. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever that you can't do exactly the same thing yourself, because the only difference is yours is a single or double or triple or quadruple driveway, whereas most of them are obviously large car parks or even multi-story. But there is in theory absolutely no reason why you cannot get yourselves signs made up that are absolutely clear at the entry to your driveway and then around your driveway, and you can then start charging people to park on your drive. In fact, there are some websites where you can advertise your driveway for people parking. Let's say you live very close to London and people want to go into London but don't want to pay London parking prices, they could park on your driveway and then head into London. And if you've got the issue where people are parking on your driveway without permission and you want to have some kind of recourse against it, then you can have this set up where you've got a parking charge notice, so long as it's sufficiently clear and it's not exorbitant prices, and most importantly, you don't label it as a fine, because you're not a local authority. You cannot issue a fine to another individual, but you can issue them with a parking charge notice. So there it is, one very simple way to turn your driveway into a private car park and to solve a problem if people are parking on there without permission. So if you want more interesting tips like this, please remember to subscribe, like the video and share it with somebody, and thank you for watching.